I had something interesting come up today, and I wanted to go over it with you because I think some of us are definitely feeling this in our lives and especially in our businesses, and that is this concept that our identity isn't aligned with the role we need to take in our business at that moment. And for this specific client, it was a bunch of folks that really need to have a role for moments in time as salespeople. And they're actually not salespeople for their main role, but they inside that role, in order for the company to really grow, they need to start to take on that persona a little bit. And it will be really, really incredibly valuable for the company to grow. And that's the case a lot of times, right? With owners, with the entire value chain of a business, where everybody is responsible for that role of making the client happy or making the prospect happy at a lot of times. And it's pretty simple to do once you have a plan. And so what I always say is if somebody doesn't feel like they're a salesperson, it's not that they can't sell, because if you're passionate about something, if you know something's going to work and it's your sister or brother, you are on them to do it until they do it. And that's most of us. But then we take this other role, when or not other role, but other time, and situationally we decide we can't convince people to do what we know that they need to do. And so I would invite you to think about what that person needs that you really need to sell to if you have a business, and focus on that for just a moment and design yourself some talking points, just a couple bullet points, and practice those. And what you're going to find is by having a plan on how to have the conversation, it becomes a much easier conversation. And that's one of the things that I have to do when I run marketing campaigns for people. And so every time there's a new marketing campaign with new calls to action, there has to be a script for the person to, when a lead comes in, they need to be able to make the that connection to from their company to what that person came and is expecting, and do it in a seamless way so they feel like they're in the right place. And it's really simple once you practice it. So I invite you to ChatGPT is a great place for that too. So if you have a business, ask ChatGPT for a sales script and look at it and make it simpler and then change it and adjust it until it fits you. And what you're going to find is that you will go from somebody who it doesn't identify as being able to sell to somebody who can sell easily. A little bit of practice and a plan works incredibly, incredibly well in this area. But that's it for today. Enjoy.